is usually 4 movements, and the first and the fourth are very similar, and they're very upbeat. And then the second is usually slower, and the third is usually a waltz or some kind of dance. So what I try and do is I take a moment in my life, something that, like one of those priceless moments that you always remember, and you think about it as the symphony is going. And soon the symphony and the moment meld together, and emotions and expressions and words become notes. And that's how I enjoy a symphony.
What do you feel when you hear the music? What do you think of? Is it just cutting off everything and just going with the flow? Do you remember the melody?
A lot of times I close my eyes.
Yes.
Close my eyes, I remember the melody, I just think of even just a person, and see, it'll come to you. I think it will.
Alright, well there's 2 ways to approach listening to a symphony. There's a bottom-up way where you look at it as a group of musicians and look at them as individuals, and then look at them as playing specific notes on their instruments. And there's a top-down way, which is the way you should approach listening to a symphony. And that way is listening from a standpoint of creating a story, and doing that through the resonance you hear, through the tone you hear. For example, you hear this brassy tone, this robust brassy tone, and that creates a story, and that creates the notes and the performers. It's not the other way around, and that's the way you should approach it.
The beauty of a symphony is that there has a lot of intricate melodies within itself. So when you hear a symphony, you hear like the general melody of it, right? And then you should close your eyes to try to hear the underlying melodies. A lot of different sections of the symphony in the orchestra have unique melodies that add on to each other, and being able to hear each of these in their individual story adds a lot to the whole story.
The way I like to think of it is I like to think of it in layers. So you find something you like, find one piece, find one recurring theme that catches your attention, focus on that, and then think about how the other pieces blend into it, think about how they enhance it, think about how they counterpoint it, and think about how they make part of a greater whole, and then add more and more layers until eventually you got the entire orchestra, you're listening to the symphony as a whole, as opposed to trying to pick out bits and pieces. If you work your way up layer by layer, you can appreciate the entire piece of music as one unit.
Wonderful. Are you music students?
Nope.
What are you? What are you?
I'm college students. Yeah, we're all college students. I'm going for engineering.
Engineering?
Yeah.
Biology and informatics.
Pardon?
Biology and informatics.
Oh, wonderful.
Social sciences.
And anthropology.
Oh, good. You're wonderful. Bravo!